Hey everyone, Suzi here, and today we're playing a Watcher of Realms. For today's video, we have to talk official confirmations regarding any Lady Mina buff or a balance adjustment. So let's read this together and share our thoughts. Okay, so I saw this game bulletin pop up here in Discord regarding Lady Mina and people saying she's falling short. And I did open up the game, refreshed it a bit, and here we go. We do have this, yeah, a basic notice here regarding her and requests for her to be buffed. So first I'm going to read through their reply. I don't know what this says yet. I wanted to kind of read it and react with you guys. And then we're going to talk about this and you guys can let me know what you think in the comments below. So, update announcement. We have received your feedback regarding the exclusive hero, Lady Mina, falling short of expectations and are treating this matter with the utmost seriousness. After gaining a deep understanding of your expectations, the development team has engaged in multiple rounds of internal discussion and evaluation. We have found that in the current anti-air PvP environment, Lady Mina demonstrates strong synergy when paired with heroes such as Ziovar, Erlang Shen, Count Dracula, and Dao Chan. Simply increasing her stats could pose a risk to the overall game balance. Therefore, based on ongoing analysis of Lady Mina's actual combat data and combining this with her skill mechanics and combat role, we will comprehensively evaluate and formulate a more suitable direction for adjustments. Although these optimizations require time for verification and implementation and cannot be released immediately, we are committed to expediting this work to complete and release the optimizations as soon as possible. Please stay tuned to future patch notes for specific adjustment details and release dates. Thank you for your continued understanding and support. So this is saying, yes, she will be adjusted. She will be buffed. However, it's not as simple as give her 500 more attack and just make her hit harder. They can't just do that because when paired with the perfect synergy, it's probably too busted. And I do believe that this PvP thing they designed specifically, they designed her to have synergy with Count Dracula. They designed her to be a piercer as well. So it makes sense that they're trying not to rock the PvP meta and make it too, like, if you didn't pull for, because this is the worst thing, right? Okay, Lady Alex, she rules anti-air PvP, obviously. Why wouldn't she? However, what if Lady Mina was the new answer to that equation? A character that is truly limited, that you can't get, versus Lady Alexandra is someone you can grind for. If you are super into PvP. So putting a completely unattainable character that's going away, that's not going to be part of the summoning pool, as the new best answer for PvP wouldn't really be fair. Definitely wouldn't be fair for any players who came in after, if that just remains the strong answer and one of the best options in the game so much later on and there's just no chance to get her. That's even worse than Lady Alexandra. So while this isn't her only role, I think they just need to work on buffing her where she'll have a little bit more use in multi-areas of the game. I think that's really what people want too. She doesn't have to be the best answer, but either she has to hit harder, but not too hard when paired perfectly. That's the problem, right? You can't just make her, if you just make her hit harder, then this is apparently going to be a bit busted. But my thought was to give her both types of vulnerability, physical damage vulnerability and magic damage vulnerability, so then she will synergize better with the other heroes as well and be more on par with, like, when you want Mari for control and debuffing. That was my thought, but I don't know that that's enough or good enough. Maybe she just needs more control, although that would mess up Arena as well. I don't know, guys, but Let me know in the comments below what you think the perfect adjustment to Lady Mina would be. I do like the idea that they're being mindful and careful of the arena PvP environment, and that they don't want to put some super jacked OP option just throwing it in for the sake of power creep. Like, this is good sign that the devs are genuinely being careful of the balance of their game, actually. And because, again, could you imagine she becomes the best answer, and if you don't have her, like, you're just... it's impossible to compete type thing with so many people that are going to have her now because the event was a guarantee. It's just going to feel so unfair later on. It's bad, again, it's bad enough dealing with Lady Alexandra being extremely hard to get, but you can grind for her if you genuinely care for PvP over time. It's just a slow process, but there is no guarantee that Lady Mina will ever be back. I hope they run Dracula's Castle event next, because this is a collab that is a public domain IP, and they don't have to pay for rights to use it. I hope they run it again next Halloween. I loved this event. It was so much fun. And that would be amazing to do the Vlad's Legacy again. And then we can get another Soulstone. We can get a copy of Vlad by playing again. And another Soulstone for Vlad. And that would be able to get him to an Awaken 3 just by playing again in the future. That would be super cool. Of course, I'm talking a year from now. But still. I really hope they run all of this again because I think that's possible. But again, there's no guarantee. But this is just a friendly reminder. I'm going to end this conversation talking about the summoning here. So this comes back to the should you summon discussion, right? If there is a limited character that comes out, there's a 100% guarantee to get them. This lasted for an entire month, not just a week. And you would be crazy not to get the character. Anyone that tells you you should just simply not pull 100% is crazy because, no, again, number one, she is limited. And yes, they can buff her or whatever after the event is over. They can do that. And I think that's what they were just telling us now with the official game notices. She might not be buffed within these next 6 days. We don't know. But that's why they're telling us, yes, we are working on it. We are figuring out what the best answer is. So warning, warning, if you haven't got her yet, you probably should, because she's only going to get better. Plus, I think people are highly underestimating her. I'm seeing a lot of comments with people saying they genuinely enjoy playing her and that they think she's underrated and people aren't giving her enough credit. Plus, you can't forget about this new content matrix. World ranking. Who is in some of these top teams here? Where is she? Oh, Lady Mina. Where? Now I have to find her. There were quite a few interesting. Oh, it's not here because it reset. Weekly reset. No. Ah, shit. There are some great teams with Lady Mina, a part of it, with Elder. But it just reset. I'm sorry, I'm recording this on a Monday after reset. Most people probably haven't even redone their runs yet. Oh, that's sad. I can't show them. But yeah, look here later, guys. You will see some Lady Mina teams with Elder and Ardea. And some really fun, interesting synergy here with her for the Spellbane high endpoints where people got crazy numbers. Over 100,000 for Matrix, which felt impossible before. But it's not. However, that's still very far ways off from 300,000. I still don't know what they're thinking there. But that's another discussion for another day. TLDR, get Lady Mina if you have not already. But if you're going to get her and you see that announcement and you're excited and you just want to pull and you weren't sure if you're going to and that made your decision, remember, Spiritual Altar, this one is ending. If you want to grab a couple rewards, sure, but it looks like we have a much bigger event coming here like we had before, where you can get Ancients, you can get exclusive artifacts, and there were 10 Ancients in the last one, I think it was, or 9? So you want that for sure. Oh, and just a low-key choice Ancient summoning event confirmed with new hero, Lakin. You can select another Lord hero for the 20 times. A Lord Selector is coming. Holy shiitake mushrooms. I thought it was going to be we just pick Valara, a non-lord, and boom. But that makes sense because Lakin is not an unnameable or a lord. So who's the lord on the banner? You get to choose. Oh my god, Nastia or Iovar, guys. Oh, okay, anyway, this ended up being an exciting video. Sorry that it went a little over that I thought it was going to. I thought I was wrapping up sooner than I was, but holy moly. Exciting Monday afternoon, morning, whatever, for depending on where you live. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video, which will actually be my summons on the Van Helsing banner, having a bit more fun. And I had some crazy pulls.